Hello, and welcome back to Inwards Insights on Governance and Sustainability. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Gordon. Thanks for joining us. In today's episode, we're unpacking a big shift in how we think about corporate sustainability, from simply reporting what goes in to understanding and measuring what actually comes out.
For a long time, businesses have tended to talk about sustainability in terms of inputs, such as how much money they've invested, how many people they've put on sustainability teams, how many initiatives or programs they've launched. You see these numbers in sustainability reports all the time.
But increasingly, that's no longer enough. Stakeholders, whether they're investors, regulators, customers, or communities, are asking a much tougher question. What difference does all of this actually make?
Exactly. If a company says, we spent this much on climate initiatives, or we trained this many staff on sustainability, that's useful information. But it doesn't tell us whether emissions went down, whether communities are better off, or whether governance has improved.
I'm reading this commentary in Singapore's The Business Times. It's written by authors from the Center for Governance and Sustainability at the National University of Singapore Business School. The commentary was published in 2024 in relation to the Sustainability Impact Awards that year. But the content is still of relevance. So they are arguing to shift the focus from demonstrating your inputs to demonstrating your impact. For example, what changed because of these efforts? Who benefited and how, and did the change last?
Indeed, we need to have a deeper conversation about impact. That's where the Sustainability Impact Awards come in. These awards are presented by the Business Times and UOB, with CGS as the knowledge partner.
These awards recognize both individuals and enterprises, too.
What's interesting is the philosophy behind the awards. At their core, they recognize that excellence can take different forms. A company might excel in the environmental domain, say, reducing emissions or improving resource efficiency. Another might shine in the social domain, such as community development or inclusive employment. Some manage to do both.
But in all cases, good governance is the foundation. You can think of governance as the horse that pulls the cart of environmental and social practices. If governance is weak, even the best-intentioned environmental or social initiatives can fall apart or fail to scale.
To fairly assess this range of efforts, the Sustainability Impact Awards use a tailored impact model. It's designed to measure environmental and social impact in a way that's comparable across organizations and over time.
This model is inspired by several established approaches, including Stanford's Impact Compass, the Impact Management Project by Impact Frontiers, and the Sustainability Impact Assessment from the OECD.
At the center of this model are two core attributes, significance and leadership. Let's break those down.
Significance is about whether the outcome goes beyond the immediate obvious result. For example, how important is this change to the people or environments affected? Does it contribute to broader social or environmental progress? Is it addressing needs in places or communities where the need is greatest? So it's not just, we did something, but we did something that truly mattered.
Leadership, on the other hand, acts as a compass. It's about direction and influence. For example, has an individual or organization been investing in sustainability for a long time? Have they taken early, sometimes risky steps? In terms of influence, have their actions encouraged others, partners, peers, even competitors to join the journey? So a leader doesn't just move forward alone. They bring others along and expand the impact.
Besides these two core attributes, there are four essential attributes to look at, namely advocacy or scale, scope, duration, and depth.
In the individual category, advocacy is key. It's about the ability to influence and mobilize. That could mean changing internal strategies, shaping organizational culture, or even contributing to policy changes. An individual who champions sustainability inside a company or in the public sphere can create ripple effects far beyond their own direct actions.
For enterprises, the parallel attribute is scale. Scale looks at the reach of an initiative, such as how many people or communities are affected and how widely practices or solutions are adopted. An initiative that positively affects a handful of people is valuable, but an initiative that reaches thousands or millions represents a different level of impact.
Then we have scope, duration, and depth, which apply to both individuals and enterprises. Scope considers whether the impact contributes to community level, national, or even global agendas like climate goals or social inclusion. Duration looks at how long the change is likely to last. Is it a one off event, or is it embedded into systems and behavior over time? Depth asks how transformative the change is. Is it incremental, or does it fundamentally improve outcomes?
One important insight from the awards model is that single initiatives rarely create large scale, lasting impact on their own. To really move the needle, you often need cooperation. Think of partnerships, coalitions, and cross sector collaboration.
That's why the model also recognizes synergy. When businesses collaborate, they can create a multiplier effect. The combined impact ends up being greater than the sum of individual efforts.
Alongside synergy, innovation is another bonus factor. Innovation is the catalyst that transforms business as usual. It might be a new business model, a new technology, or a new way of engaging stakeholders. What matters is that it amplifies impact and shows a new path forward.
Of course, while we talk about impact, we can't ignore the financial realities. For businesses, financial sustainability is non negotiable. So the awards model recognizes the balance between financial materiality, which protects the bottom line, and impact materiality, which advances environmental and social outcomes in meaningful ways.
The ideal is a business that is both financially sound and impact driven. Sustainability shouldn't be a side project. It should be woven into the strategy and operations in a way that strengthens long term performance.
And yes, businesses can actually use the awards model as a guiding tool. It can help them set clearer sustainability priorities. Think about advocacy, scale, scope, duration, and depth from the start, not as an afterthought.
And underlying all of this is good governance, the systems, processes, and cultures that make sure sustainability efforts are credible, accountable, and aligned with financial viability. Without strong governance, even the best impact intentions can fall short or fail to endure.
So, as more businesses commit to joining the impact movement, frameworks like this can serve as a roadmap. They remind us that what ultimately matters is not just how much we do, but how deeply and how lastingly we change things for the better.
That's a fitting note to end on. From input to impact, that's a shift in mindset, in measurement, and in leadership. Thank you for tuning into our show. Join us next time as we dive into more ideas at the intersection of governance, sustainability, and impact.